beautiful land around you. Just noticing on the walk through, beautiful, and just the community around you seems very strong. So tell me if you wouldn't mind introducing yourselves and sharing a little about your family's history and this land.
And so guys, my name is Pandey Putu from Terawan, or you can call me Tommy. That is my dad. He's from Sumatra. And then we are Balinese. And then we have like a, you see, like a beautiful land over here. We will try to keep exist land, this land. I will try to keep this land. And then, what else the question?
Yeah, a little about your family's history.
Oh yeah.
The land. Yeah.
Yeah, in my family story, so we are Pandey. We are living here already so many years from my great grandpa, and then we have like a warisan, we call warisan or heritage. This one is all this land. Now we have a problem with our economic situation, like our financial, because when a COVID coming, our family like try to survive, and then we use the land certificate to get the money to survive the business and then to support the family. And then actually when we don't have loan, we use this land for supporting the temple and then supporting the family. Like planting the rice over here, then after time to harvest, maybe we sell half of the rice to get money to support our life, and then we cook the rice, half of it, for eating in our family.
And you know, what would it mean what does land mean to you personally? Because you mentioned that it's been in your family for generations, since your great grandfather, and it's been passed down. And you mentioned that it's used for half is used to sell and half is used for village, for the temple ceremonies and for you to eat. So it seems that a lot is tied into this land. So what else would it mean to you if this land were to be lost?
This is like my life over here. This land is like our life as a family as well, because we survive from this land, and then we get a lot of things from this land, and then we do a lot of things as well from this land. For example, the farming, harvesting, and then selling, and then using. It's like a cycle for us, and then this is so very meaningful. And then my dad as well. It's not only land we have a family. I have a family like my dad. Now we try to survive right now, because my dad is going sick right now. He have a issue with his lung, and he always like a cough every day. Yeah, because the situation over here, a lot of people burning the plastic. We have like a lot of health issue as well over here.
And look, what actually happened? So you mentioned that during COVID, as we know, 80% is tourism, maybe even more.
Yeah.
And so when that wasn't happening, at least your family could have something to eat because you're growing the rice here. But then, so you're saying that the land certificate was used to go to, was it a bank, was it a person? And then against that certificate, then they will loan you that money with terms?
Yeah, so the first problem, because we got this loan, because my dad got a scam from somebody who's like belong this land, the other side over here, like behind the camera. And then he's like scamming him. It's like I don't know, in a dollar, I mean like 30 or $40,000. That's much. And then he's thinking like to buy new property over here, and then we can like make it all this land together. But so very sadly he got scammed. That's before COVID.
So if we just go into that a little bit more, so because scam is a big word, it's a powerful word. So what was the scam? So how did it work? No names need to be said, but just maybe other people watching this, maybe they may be in a similar position. So, and we don't want the same thing to happen to them. So what do you mean exactly by that there was a scam that took place? Can you explain what that was?
To buy this land.
Okay, so
Yeah.
yeah,
My dad he borrow money
yes,
from the bank
yeah,
to get this land.
okay,
Yeah, and then after that, that's before COVID, and then we can pay it the loan. And then after COVID coming, we cannot pay the loan. And then our certificate in the bank right now. And then it's time we need to pay the loan.
yeah.
And that's why we're thinking a lot of things, how to figure it out, like finish the loan, and then keep access our land as well. That's
Got it. And last question on this. So how did this guy scam? So was there no land to sell, no land to buy? Did he take the money and run away?
now.
Um,
It's like this. The story is my dad. He's that his friend, and then he's believed with him. And then he's doing transaction not in a lawyer, but his transaction between one by one. Oh, I have money, I give to you. Even though he's borrowing the money from the bank, then he's believe his friend. Okay, this is my money, and then he expect like this land certificate is going separated, under his name. But he took the money, and then he not do anything, not take the certificate, and then not separating the certificate, and then until many years, and then he said oh, the certificate, nothing happened. And then
okay.
how about my money? That's what my dad. And then your money is done, finished. And then
Okay.
he used the money for pay his loan. That's
Okay.
why.
So then, if I can repeat it back, then okay. So the part where you go to the bank to borrow money, that part is good, and then he entrusted a friend uh, to do the transaction of the license, right? So the certificate, sorry, to separate it out, put it in your father's name, and done. But he didn't do that.
Yeah, we don't.
So he took the money
Money.
to do the service, but he didn't provide it. And time later, it became apparent that the land transaction, the certificate was never ever done. And when you went back for the money, there is no more money left. Okay. Yeah.
That's the problem.
Yeah.
That's why now we almost the bank already warning us they're gonna take the land if we not pay until this last year, because the bank already give us a so very small interest, and then that's why we need to finish it.
Got it. Look, when it comes to the cultural, ancestral, so this is ancestral land, as you mentioned. So can you tell us maybe a little bit of the importance of ancestral land within the Balinese culture? Why it's so important?
So actually, Balinese land so really important because this is gonna support your temple. They give you a lot of land to supporting your temple if any ceremony, and then supporting your family if you're needed. It's a lot of things can happen because this land. That's why I said this land so very meaningful for us, for the God, and then for the temple, for the ceremony and culture over here. And then we need to keep this. You see so very green and then so very nice.
And then, as you mentioned before, so it's the land that connects the ancestral family tree. The land is passed down from one generation to the next, and that's what connects all of them together as well, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that's connect each other.
And look, so why is then protecting this ancestral land so important for the future?
Because it's a lot of city, maybe some city I don't know where, but I got information some city already lost because building, a lot of people building, and then they not keep their land. Then after that, no land, not place for planting food, and then people get a resource from the other island, and then they cannot. I don't want to do that. We don't want to do that. We need to keep this land exist until next generation.
any support that you're getting from the local community around this at the moment?
No, I don't get any support because this is like your own land, and then you need to fix it.
Yeah.
Sure, I can ask help, but the people cannot support me like, oh, this money for you to pay the loan, because the money rate is so very different. People can donate like $1, $2 in Indonesia, but that's already a lot from people from here in Bali, because our money is so different. If in America, maybe Australia and then Germany or everywhere, they have a different value for the money, maybe more highest than Indonesia. Yeah.
I guess as well, you know, you have kids as well, so this land, you know, this link, this ancestral link, you know, it's your kids' land, it's their kids' land, right? Something that has to be kept in the family. So what message would you like to share with people if someone from around the world is looking, maybe someone from the US or the UK, that again, maybe they've been to Bali before and they love what they saw and they felt something special here, you know, what would you say to them? Why should they help? Why should they support?
So we're gonna do fundraising right now, because I have a planning as well to make it a community center, and then I will use my land to do that. When this loan finish, we're gonna building community center over here for doing education for all the kids over here, and then for health issue, because my dad have a health issue as well. I need to educate all the old people for like a come on, that's doing better life, healthy life right now, like by eating better food, and then give them education what is bad for your health, what is good for your health, and then after that we will education about the recycle plastic and all the trust management, because in Bali it's not so much people knowing about this. They like get plastic and then sometimes they dump it to river, to the rice field. I'm so very sad with that, and then that's why my purpose make it a community center. I using this land, and after that after all our loan finish, we gonna planning for making a community center, and then by community center, by your support, we will give you like something like souvenir painting for appreciate what you did to us, what you done for me, for my family, and then for Bali, because it's not only me, because we're gonna do for community as well.
Then so Dharma Ninja imports, you know, Dharma Ninja, I think that's really powerful for people to know about that, you know, that Dharma Ninja is also preserving Bali through its artisans, right? And you know that's what you and your wife started, founders, and you know, so Dharma Ninja is supporting this. So how important would it feel? What would it feel like, you know, if Dharma Ninja were able to find this fundraiser and be able to find the people to bring this money in?
I'm so very glad for that, because the vision and mission is gonna be happen so very soon. Because of Dharma Ninja, and then all the community, and then for all of you, if you support, and then that's happened, and then I'm so very happy, so very great, make it this place better, make it life better. It's not only for all the people, including my dad as well. I'm so very sad. He's like a big guy before now. He's like a going thin, going weak, and then I need to fix this.
Got it, brother. And you know, so if people are watching this now and they're saying, okay, so we understand that, you know, that COVID created some problems for a lot of people. They understand that the money was loaned and that was correct. And they understand that one person gave that money to someone else to do something, and that person didn't do it and used the money for other means. So then, when it comes now to looking for the future, you're building this community center, as you mentioned before. So people that do fundraise, that are able to donate, it's building something powerful and important for the future, you know. And you mentioned about Tri Hita Karana, right? The human to God, human to environment, human to human, and helping the local community to embrace that when it comes to the environment, for example, with plastic and so on. So the center will be a really important source of education for people in this area to help to carry on this ancestral generational knowledge, right? Now, so if someone wants to fund, someone wants to donate, I think you mentioned there's 3 ways to do it. I think one was directly, one was buying art. I think that there was a 3rd way, but if you could explain that so people know how they can donate.
So, yeah, can you pause for that?
So, really appreciate the time that you spent, and you've really explained everything here. You know, and it's a special land. I mean, just being here, hearing the sounds, hearing the ceremony, hearing other people, seeing just the fruit of your labor. You know, something about a rice paddy that's so special because it's done by hand. The subak system, it's powerful. Right? So if someone who's watching now would say, okay, I understand, I want to help this, how can they help? There's 3 ways that they can help. Would you mind identifying what those 3 ways would be?
So we have 3 ways to donating actually. The first, you can donating directly to the bank account, and then after that, the second, we have like a preserving artist in Bali. You can buy and then support local artists, art, jewelry, or whatever we have in our link. And then you can support that by the painting, art, photography. That's what we have. And then you can go to our pages. We have number 3rd is a healing hidden gem treatment. It's like a retreat or something like that. And then you can see link as well below probably. And then you can check that. And we have a link tree, and then you can see everything, more information over that.
Beautiful. So we'll do number 3 again. All right.
Yeah, number 3, yeah.
Because you've done 1, you've done 2, and then number 3. So, and I think you can edit that anyway. So then number 3. So then probably the key things would be a 5-day hidden gems retreat, and all the details will be available on our landing page.
Hidden Gems of Bali.
Hidden Gems of Bali retreat.
Yeah.
So number 3rd, 5 days of hidden gem of Bali retreat, and then you can see the landing page as well.
Okay lah.
Okay, the 3rd way to donating is 5 days hidden gem of Balinese retreat, and then you can see a link, or what is that?
There will be a link to our landing page.
There is a link to our landing page as well. I can add that.
Yeah.
And kind of what I see as part of this is, you know, how someone from the outside of Bali or inside of Bali can make a big step into preserving or protecting Bali. But if someone would ask you, you know, directly, you know, why should we donate? Why does this matter? What would you say?
So help me to preserve the Balinese land, Balinese culture, by building community center, and then by sharing all the education to all the kids, all the elders, and then it's gonna be preserved for all of this for human in Bali. That's it. Enough,
Thank you, my
you
brother.
think?
So good, my
Or
brother.
maybe I need to editing my word because I don't know my word is correct or not.
I think it was perfect.
Here's the thing, right? It's very good because it's who you are, right? If I'm speaking German,